All right, guys, how's everybody doing? It's Uncle Jay. Sorry about the video coming out late. This one will be posted late. Tyler, my son's doing reaction videos of me, but you know us, we know about things here, so he wanted to get our opinions on these things. All right, so I haven't really checked this one out yet. I've been talking to some of the followers on the other apps, and I'm lining things up where we can get interviews, right? And these people have sightings and everything. I know them. So I got one set up now. I just got to figure out how to get them in here and we can do our thing, okay? So just be patient because I'm new with this and hopefully you guys have my back on this, all right? Anyways, thank you guys for coming in. We love you very much. And let's check this thing out, okay? All right, shoot. 500,000. That's a lot, man.
Four glowing orb UFOs were recorded over Cincinnati, Ohio.
What is that? Yeah, what is going on? Yeah, that is bizarre, dude. Like, what's going on, man? Like, there's one circling. You see that one circling over there? And then they go away.
Like it almost looked like how they had like the small lights on it.
Yeah, like what is happening?
But yeah, look at it trail behind there.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is how they're circling so close.
Yeah, what is going on there?
Whatever's trailing behind them just disappears.
Yeah, then it's gone.
That's bizarre. That's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that in my whole life.
What the heck is that, man?
Wow.
I don't know, man.
Some dismissed the occurrence as skydivers with flares on, which the orbs are reminiscent of in some ways. But since we don't see any dissension at all, the explanation is unlikely.
I don't know, man. Tyler.
You can see what looks to be a line of sphere UFOs above Earth's atmosphere.
All right, I don't know. We'll just keep rolling.
Link available in the description.
Top of the screen, there it goes, and then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago.
I remember that. I think these are scout drones. What do you guys think in the comments? I think these little ones are down from whatever, motherships, and they come down and scout and look around. What's your
This
thoughts on
footage was
that?
captured. A metallic sphere-like UFO was reported next to an airport in Florida.
Yeah, I'm starting to think these are just little scouter drones, man. What are your guys' thoughts in the comments? Whoa, what's all... Oh, that's something. Yeah, look at that, man. I don't know. I just think that's my opinion.
The Betts family in Jacksonville, Florida, found a shiny metal sphere while inspecting damage from a
See,
brush
like
fire
these
on their
things,
property.
see, and then a little
At
bigger.
first, they thought it was just a
right?
souvenir, but noticed it exhibited a lot of strange behavior. The sphere would roll on its own, seemingly defying gravity, stop and change direction unexpectedly, and make a humming sound whenever a guitar was played around it, as if it was responding to the music. After expert analysis, it was revealed that the sphere was nearly indestructible, perfectly balanced, and displayed behavior that seemed to defy the laws of physics. X-rays also showed smaller spheres sealed within its core, an engineering mystery that left scientists baffled as to how it was possible. Skeptics suggested it was likely just a high-grade industrial ball bearing, and the odd behavior could be explained by uneven flooring, magnetism, or human perception errors. But despite the skepticism, the mystery has never been fully solved to everyone's satisfaction, and the Betts sphere remains a popular UFO curiosity to this day. Now, this footage I quickly dismissed as highly likely to be a drone, so I wasn't even going to include it. But after some surface-level research, I found out that enclosed drones are unable to operate in this way since they need to displace the air underneath them to achieve lift. Simply put, spherical objects shouldn't be able to move like this.
Yeah, and see how
At certain
small
points
they
of the
are?
clip, the orb can be seen flashing sporadically, almost as if it's surveying the area.
Bingo, Yahtzee. I mean,
Unfortunately, its movements aren't anywhere near as impressive as other accounts we've heard regarding orbs. No 3,000 mile/hour right-hand turns here, but a great sighting nonetheless.
yeah, man, these things are looking around for something, but what? What's...
This was recorded in Wales by a police helicopter back in 2016.
Now, I'm wondering if these are the light bulbs up in the sky that a lot of people see,
The
and then
police
they
helicopter
just
crew
flash
stated that the
up
object
there.
was only visible in infrared.
Maybe you can leave that
They
down
also
in the
described
comments.
the
I don't
object
know.
as
What are your
high,
thoughts on that?
and it was traveling against the wind. The footage you are seeing here is said to have been recorded from a U.S. Gray Eagle drone. It is supposedly of the MH370 passenger airliner that went missing over the South China Sea back in 2014.
We remember that, man. This was crazy sauce.
The
Look at
video
this.
shows what looks to be 3 spherical UFOs rotating around the aircraft before all 4 are teleported away. Appearing too good to be true, my first impressions were that it's CG, but after some digging, finding other videos, and reading through some quite compelling write-ups, my opinion has shifted. Additional footage, supposedly of the same encounter, was recorded from the NROL 22 intelligence satellite. Watch as the exact same sequence of events happens again, but from a different angle.
The question is how big are they? Are they the same as those other round ones? Are they bigger? What? Look at this. All right, Ty, you got me on this one, buddy. I remember this one. Whoa.
It must be added that this footage has a dubious source, and we have no way of telling if this came from the actual satellite. But what we can do is analyze, and from what we have found out, the credibility it loses through its source, it gains back through the complexity of the video. As numerous CGI experts have put it, if it is a fake, it's a very well-made one. They go on to explain in some finer detail the considerable amount of effort it would have taken to fabricate a hoax of this quality.
Yeah,
In the
that's
thermal
pretty good.
footage, watch closely as the plane goes past the drone. It experiences turbulence. This adds a whole new level of attention to detail for the hoax theory. Would someone that's creating fake footage really go to this degree of realism that hardly anybody is going to notice? A full flight path of the UFOs was mapped by a Twitter user, and according to them, the objects completed a full sphere around the plane just before it disappears. By going through frame analysis and applying a method called stacking, Reddit user Grim Ziegfeld shows that it looks as if all the objects are pulled backwards once the portal has been created. In an International Business Times report from 2014, a Malaysian Air Force chief said that military radar detected a UFO in an area in the North Malacca Strait an hour before the plane had vanished. Here he is in an interview talking about the incident. What he refers to as a blob is an unidentified dot on their radar.
I'm not saying this is MH370, okay? It is, we are still corroborating this. We are still working with the experts.
So what are you saying it was?
Sorry?
You don't know what it was?
No.
So what do you see on
It's a plot. It's a plot. Unidentified plot. June 95.
He then goes on to talk about the plane making a turn back, similar to the maneuver we see the aircraft pull in the video.
To solve the recording on the radar that we have. And we realized that there is a possibility the aircraft did make a turn back.
Now, for me and many others, moments throughout the videos just look like CGI. They just don't look real. But sometimes this does tend to be the case when seeing something extraordinary. Take
Yeah.
this SpaceX video for instance. Everything you are seeing here is real, but still looks computer generated. It seems that when we are watching a video that looks to be breaking the rules of what we know to be possible, our brains tend to dismiss it as CGI, even when it's not. As the plane disappears into the flash, pay attention to the surrounding clouds. The flash illuminates them so convincingly and with such realism, people with 10 years of VFX experience can't see any signs of fakery.
Put your thoughts, guys, on this one. Man.
Finally, here's the full footage of both clips, stabilized start to finish.
Check this out, man. Fake or real? Yeah, I remember this. That was crazy. Did they ever find that plane, I'm wondering? Did they ever find that aircraft, they say? Why is it... Oh, it's just doing its thing.
There are some debunking videos out there that do hold weight. Some of the evidence they show regarding the portal being CGI is pretty compelling, but they fail to answer a lot of other questions people have about the footage. The debate is still raging on, and unfortunately, I doubt we will ever get a clear answer on what actually happened to the aircraft. A metallic sphere UFO was caught on video over Iraq. The case received a huge amount of attention back in 2023 when it was leaked by the US military as the first UFO to be recorded over a conflict zone.
Another one flying around to see where Karen's at. Right? Sorry, Karen. Wherever Karen's at. Sorry, man. Looks like his day's coming. That's daytime, too.
Some great footage has been captured of a silver orb UFO hovering over South Downs National Park in southern England. The witness managed to both an iPhone and a professional camera.
All right, man, leave in the car. I want to see how many people think like me that these are scouter drones, man.
The iPhone footage really helps us to see that even though
looking at
smartphones
where
are great
Ted's
in
going
most
and
situations,
Frederick
when it
and
comes to
everybody.
shooting objects as far away and as unpredictable as UFOs, smartphone cameras just aren't cut out for the job. We are still waiting for the witness to post the raw footage, which will help us to confirm whether or not this is real. You can find the full clip of the sighting in the description.
See, when one knocks on
footage
your
was
door,
apparently
you can
recorded
go,
over
that's
Wales in the
CGI, man. That ain't that.
Strangely
That's
enough,
not real.
it was recorded close to the area where the police helicopter caught the sphere UFO earlier on in the video. And similar to the object seen earlier, if you look closely, you can kind of make out an object inside of the sphere. Now, sightings from this next sighting was seen by millions back in 2011 and made mainstream news across the world. It became known as the Dome of the Rock UFO. The footage shows a bright orb of light descend and stop over an Islamic holy site. After hovering briefly, there's a bright flash and it shoots into the sky at supersonic speeds.
Oh, I think I remember this. See that lightning type stuff?
The original clip was incredibly compelling and had a lot of people convinced, but what came after kind of tarnished what could have been one of the most impressive sightings ever caught. A flood of similar videos, about 6 in total, all surfaced soon after, and all claimed to show the same event from different angles. Some, while not as convincing as the first, are at least worth deliberation, whilst the others are clearly fakes, some of which show a static image of the city with a CGI UFO inserted over the top.
Okay.
Despite these hoaxes, the original video is still hotly debated, and many people continue to believe that whatever was captured that night was the real deal. Now here's some amazing footage of what some have said is a sphere UFO refueling at the sun.
Whoa, look at it, how big it actually is, dude. It's sucking the stuff out of there. Look at it.
Regardless of it being a UFO or not, the footage is incredible, and to the best of my knowledge is still unexplained. In my opinion, it's probably just an atmospheric anomaly, but I obviously much prefer the sphere explanation.
Yeah, man, but we seen things. I can't really say that much about that. Another one, man, same size. Tyler, we got a bunch of scouter drones, man. That's what I think this is
With
about.
around 1 million views,
Besides
this footage
taking
was
a
very
whole
popular
plane.
last year. Some skeptics argue that what we're witnessing could simply be a balloon being tossed around by strong winds. And given the erratic, seemingly random movement, I can kind of see why. I attempted to find infrared footage of a balloon for comparison, but was unsuccessful. However, I did come across a video of a balloon that's not in infrared, displaying similar movements.
Sorry,
Although,
got a little cold.
according to the uploader, the object was not visible to the naked eye and could only be detected in the invisible spectrums. If this is accurate, it casts doubt on the balloon explanation. Next, we have a relatively famous sighting, and if you regularly watch UFO videos, you've probably already come across it. It's of what looks to be a metal orb UFO, floating over the top of San Diego. Now, I have covered this sighting before in previous compilations and have always believed the case to be legit, but stabilized footage I have recently come across reveals a lot about the object you don't see in the original. I now believe this object to be a balloon, and I'll show you why. The
You said
stabilized
balloon.
footage shows that the object looks to be tethered, and at some points of the video, you can see it bobbing up and down in a typical balloon-like motion. More of a balloon shape is noticeable, and when zoomed in, you can also see what kind of looks like the knot at the bottom. The original footage manages to hide a lot of these details. It's certainly an interesting video, but I'm fairly convinced it's a fake at this point.
All right, we got a balloon.
Now here's an example of what I believe is a largely explainable sighting, but with an unexpected twist. What you're looking at is military footage from 2011 in Afghanistan. To those familiar with military ordnance, the objects appear to be slow-descending flares viewed in thermal imaging. However, the unusual part comes in here.
Holy smoke. What was
The
that?
flares are struck by what looks to be a missile. An apparent direct hit on at least one, possibly two, of the objects. Strangely, the flares remain completely unfazed by the impact, which should have either shredded them or knocked them far off course. Personally, I still believe these are flares, but I understand why this sighting has raised some eyebrows in the UFO community.
It is dripping something in it.
What you are seeing here are a collection of images that went mega viral back in 2022. Personally, I'm on the fence with these, mainly because the witness never released the raw files, so there's no way to verify if they were faked. But since there is still some uncertainty around the case, I thought it was definitely worth including the sighting. A glowing UFO is seen releasing spheres over Mexico.
Look in the center how the big UFO is spinning and at the same time releasing two rows on it,
Then four little spheres come around and go around the object, like recognizing the mother and going now away. And they come back and they create what we call fleet. For the second video,
If this is real, it's some truly remarkable footage. To me, it looks pretty convincing, and on its surface, doesn't show any obvious signs of computer-generated effects or manipulation. The only thing that makes me skeptical is the source, Jaime Maussan. He's a well-known face in the UFO world and has been linked to quite a few hoaxes in the past. That's not to say the footage isn't legit, but it certainly casts some doubt.
Do you like it?
Man, that's crazy
Well, this
looking,
is
man.
something, let
What's
me
your
tell you.
thoughts?
Certainly one of a kind.
Wow, man.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the channel and gain access.
All right, guys. Thank you, man, for coming in and watching. Sorry the video was posted out late. Again, guys, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get some more subscribers in here, build the channel up. And I thank you guys for the ones that came in on the first video and was commenting and everything. And I forget which one of the followers they said, what did they say? A lot of people say 90% are ours, and then the other 10%, they don't know what's up. So what's the 10%, right, guys? I don't know. You don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video, but yeah, that's why, look at this. I think they're scouter drones. I think they're out looking around, doing what they do. You know what I mean? So give me your opinions on that one, okay? So, yeah, Ty, thanks for this one because it showed a bunch of those. So that'll be good to let the people let us know what they are. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And everyone have an awesome, blessed day from Uncle Jay. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you so much, man. Peace and love.